So, what if the very first chapter of a book wasn't, well, an introduction? What if it was actually a question you were supposed to ask? That's what we're going to get into today. We're exploring the opening of the Quran to uncover this really profound idea, how a book can stop being just a book and become a real personal conversation.
I mean, just think about that for a second. When you're truly at a crossroads, when you really need some direction, how do you even start to ask for help? That deep human need for guidance, that's exactly what we're talking about here. It's the very heart of what a prayer is. Okay, so the very first chapter of the Quran is called Surah Al-Fatiha. Now, you hear a name like the opening, and you think, okay, it's just an intro. But its real purpose? It's something way, way deeper, and a lot more interactive than your typical preface.
So, Al-Fatiha, what does that actually mean? Well, it literally translates to the opening. And you can think of it like that. It's the key that's meant to unlock the door to the whole rest of the book. It's designed to be the very start of a conversation.
And this is where it gets really, really interesting when you look at its history. This wasn't just some random chapter. It was the very first complete one revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. We're talking right at the very beginning of his mission. So the fact that this is placed right at the front, well, that tells you it's incredibly important.
And all of this leads to this absolutely central idea. See, this chapter is fundamentally different from the rest. It's not God speaking down to humanity. No, it's the other way around. It's a prayer taught by God, but meant for us to say to Him. It's like we're being handed the script to start the entire journey. So if you think about it, this just completely flips your perspective, right? If the first chapter is our prayer, then what does that make the rest of the book? This is the moment where the whole relationship between you, the reader, and the text just transforms. So you can look at this in two totally different ways. The common assumption? It's a book with a preface, a standard introduction. But the deeper reality? It's a prayer and an answer. The first part is our request for guidance, and everything that follows is the response. And that changes everything. It means you're not just passively reading, you're an active participant. You're the one who makes the first move.
And really, it all boils down to this one single, powerful idea. Surah Al-Fatiha is the prayer from the servant, and the rest of the Quran is the answer from God. Simple as that.
I mean, it's just this incredibly beautiful, profound dialogue, isn't it? The person reading it starts off by basically saying, "Oh Lord, guide me." And in response, God presents the entire Quran and says, "Here, this is the guidance you just asked for." And this whole idea actually starts from the very, very first line of the prayer. There's this powerful